not like they not like
Oh shit!
I got gout in my pinky toe. Hey,
I'm sorry. What?
gout in my pinky toe.
What?
I got gout in my pinky toe.
Is that a line from something?
Yeah, it was the gospel version of "They Not Like Us."
Yeah.
That was playing while Jonathan Majors was doing his dance at the party.
Yo.
It's like they not like us.
I don't know what's happening right now. Zang Better, what up?
I let you go where you wanted to go. You got gout in your pinky toe. Hey,
Gross.
gout in your pinky toe.
You keep saying it too.
Hey, gout in my pinky toe.
Man says, how y'all doing this fine Sunday afternoon?
Chilling like a villain, dog.
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Big chiller.
Is that the broom y'all hopped in the wedding?
Yes, it is. We used it for Pete and Char's wedding.
Ah, okay, that makes
4
sense.
weeks ago. Womp, 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 womp.
Chillmonger says W. Bernie Sanders.
W. Bernie Sanders? Because
I think you know why.
Do I?
Yep.
Why?
We'll talk about it.
I'm confused.
It's not going to be W. Bernie Sanders, but
I was about to say I don't think he played a role in that. Last I heard, Bernie Sanders talking. Please, you have to vote for Joe. You have to. If we don't have a choice, you have to vote Joe. This is what I heard out of his mouth. AOC was just
once again. I am coming to you for your support.
AOC just got off an hour-long live a couple days ago talking about. I'm still skeptical about removing Joe. Yeah. I just don't know if I've seen all the data. Well, AOC, your president's seen all the damn data. Niggas they just play in our face, yo. They do all the time.
Your president was scrolling Twitter and figured,
your president had the vid.
Good run.
You up here talking about I'm unsure. He got the vid. Locked down in Camp David, but you up here talking about you unsure.
Yikes.
80-year-old man with COVID. Just come on, man. Come on. Come on. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh. Yeah, let me get that down there.
Tony Robinson's in the chat.
What up to you, Rob?
Back of the bus, gang. We in here.
Go. I got gout in my pinky toe.
Mark has been playing too much college football. He ain't got his dubs and L's ready.
Relax.
For real, I got the controller right here. This is what you was using. It's right here. Yeah.
I think you should relax. All right, I'm ready to go.
Are you?
That's good enough. That's good enough.
He said he was ready. You walked away.
Do your thing, 21. Do your thing.
21, can you do something for me? 21.
21 probably did right there.
21? You stupid.
Ask people what we want to do first.
W's and L's or behind the cape. What shall we do first?
Hey, if Billy Butcher would have died in The Boys, I was going to dress up like Billy Butcher.
That would have been insane.
But since he didn't love, I guess we're dressing like Marcus.
Yo, okay. Anyway.
I guess we're dressing like Marcus.
Once again, chat, I am coming to you for support. They stand behind the cape.
British Bernie?
No, that's straight up Bernie. That's New England Bernie.
First of all, Bernie's from Vermont, not New England.
Vermont is New England.
Is it?
Yeah.
New England was in Massachusetts.
New England is a whole multi-state region.
Okay, so specifically in the New England area, he's from. Who knew you knew so much old America? Look at you, a fucking regular pilgrim over here.
Once again, I am coming to you for support.
Yeah, again, what country are you from?
New England.
Bernie Sanders You made me lose it now. God damn it.
Behind the cape for the Feige interview answer. They want to talk about the Feige interview. They want to talk about how the Matrix influenced X-Men. They want to talk about it. They want to talk about how superhero fatigue is like doing your homework fatigue or whatever the fuck he said. This man is turning off his TV currently. That is what's happening, chat. 10 people in the chat say what up. I'm about to sneak a peek at his dubs and L's. See what we got going on here. Okay. All right. Okay. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing similar. We should be good. All right, cool. DC has no Comic-Con presence. That is actually kind of interesting. I mean, aren't they supposed to start their new universe soon? What's going on with that? Aren't they supposed to start with some Superman's gonna come out next year, and they got some shows coming out. Creature Commandos. What else? I mean, because I know everybody's waiting for that Creature Commandos. That's our most anticipated show. Ain't that right? Who needs Gen V when you got Creature Commandos? Drake abs look like a smushed honey bun. That's insane. Stop saying that.
What they say?
Huh?
You were supposed to be running a poll, not running your jaws. Okay, here we go.
Running my what? Did you say running my jowl?
Your jaws? Pause. Hey yo. Hey yo.
And John Cena's Peacemaker. Is that still a thing? They didn't
Peacemaker?
They didn't can that?
No. He loves John.
Man, that's probably a good thing. Seems to be a good thing going on for him.
John.
Anyway, behind the cape. Let's start off with Arm & Hammer.
What now?
Arm & Hammer? The brand?
The brand?
Arm & Hammer?
Why would we be starting out with Arm & Hammer? The brand?
Baking soda?
Why?
Arm & Hammer baking soda raise their whole quota? No?
No.
Army Hammer?
Army Hammer. Why are you calling him Arm & Hammer?
Because it's the same thing.
It's not.
Arm & Hammer.
Okay. Anyways, yes. The weird cannibal who thinks that his cannibalism is the same thing as pinching baby's cheeks.
It's not.
What was the quote? Hold on.
It's decidedly not the same thing.
Hold on. Let me get the quote here.
I was saying you had the quote.
Yeah. Army Hammer said, I don't think that it's any different from when someone looks at a baby and goes, oh my God, look at those cute little fat legs. I just want to eat you up.
That's just weird.
Keep this man away from your children.
That is just weird.
Keep that man away from your children.
Ugh.
At all costs.
Keep the family
away from you. Yeah, keep the family safe.
Ugh.
Looking to shoot through any cannibal that lives.
And that's the same thing as what he said before?
Well, his texts were very, I think they were a little bit more visceral than, oh my God, cute little legs.
I would agree.
It's talking about consuming them. So I
want to eat them up. Ah.
Yeah, no. How is he still working, yo? That's a very odd thing to have on you as a tag and still be in Hollywood.
I don't think he's been in anything that I've seen, but that's not saying much because I don't see anything.
I feel like, okay, let's see. It's the last Army Hammer movie.
The Social Network.
That wasn't the last.
That was the last one. That was the last one.
Horse shit. I'm about to say bullshit.
The Man
the
from
Y.
Oh no, that was before.
Man from Uncle.
Yeah, that was. Oh no, that was after. But still, that was 2015. He ain't been working since 2021. Crisis with Gary Oldman.
Okay.
He was in Sorry to Bother You.
What is Sorry to Bother You?
The Lakeith Stanfield movie where he's this one.
Oh yeah, where he's acting like a white person on the phone.
He was in an Amazon movie. He was in an Amazon movie with Jennifer Lopez, Shotgun Wedding.
When was that?
2022.
Oh, see, yeah, look, he's still working with Jennifer Lopez.
But it was an Amazon original.
Who cares? J-Lo was in it.
Who is out here watching J-Lo movies like that?
J-Lo fans?
I feel like there's not enough of them. Just throwing that out there.
That is crazy. His father's name is Michael Armand Hammer.
I told you.
no, that is
told you.
Like dumb coincidence, but literally,
no, that's no coincidence.
Is Michael? No, his name is Armie Hammer.
Yep.
But his father's name is Michael Armand Hammer.
That's insane. And it's literally spelled that way.
Armand Hammer.
Yikes.
Okay. Anyways, moving off the cannibal.
His name is Armand Hammer. Army is just short for it.
Fucking hell.
Yes. See when I say things, sometimes you should listen.
Army for Armand.
Yep.
You.
Armand Hammer. All right, let's move on. Netflix is out here not playing with the competition. We're not bundling nothing over here. Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount.
Only makes sense. First of all, okay. It all of this makes sense in retrospect, just looking about it. It makes sense that the content creators who try to box out distributors, right, and become the creators and the proprietors of their product, right, end up linking up with other studios who tried to do the same thing and are failing.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense that the one streaming service that came into the game as a streaming service that did a successful transition from analog to digital, right, stands back and says, no, we don't need you fucks. We'll just continue to kick your teeth in. Our library is diverse enough on its own to stand by itself, and it keeps growing. Matter of fact, all of you, Warner Brothers, Disney, fucking maybe not Prime just yet, but whatever, Paramount, Universal, all of you are leasing your content to me. All of you. Why would I ever need to bundle with any of you? Why would that ever be a thing? Every single goddamn one of you, stay probably Prime and maybe Apple TV, is currently using my catalog to get your shit off. Why would I ever bundle with you?
I think people are now starting to realize that Apple TV actually does have a pretty good
quietly have some very good content. We keep saying that. We probably need to just review a show. Maybe the Monarch series or something.
Yeah, Monarch.
But what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, no. There's some good stuff going on there, but it just makes sense. Netflix was the only one that didn't try and completely flip the movie market on its head with boxing out distributors. It was the weirdest thing to see, and they tried to use COVID as an excuse. Like, oh man, like everybody's at home, we gotta rake in all this money, we're losing, we gotta fuck you distributors, we're gonna sell the product too. Fuck you movie theaters.
Here's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, fuck you theaters. We'll just sell the product too. We don't need you guys. Yeah. You over there in linear, fuck you. Movie's gonna be out in 30 days, so be ready to show that shit. Yeah. No matter what else you got from rival studios. You ever wonder why it takes, even though the window is shorter, it still takes a very long time, if not longer time, to get the movies onto television? It's because there's now a backlog. Because the movies are coming out so quick and they're so ready to be shown on linear, which is cable TV, the schedule is in a backlog. So now you may have a movie that came out in 30 days, but you're not going to see it on TV until next year because they got 6-7 other movies to premiere this year that also had 30-day release windows, and you're not going to get them all out in a year.
Makes sense.
Because I got to take whatever Disney's putting out. I got to take whatever Universal put out. I got to take whatever Paramount's get out because I have license with all these people. They're all sending me movies. That's for the premium sites and the regular cable channels. So it's a clusterfuck, and they can't. I don't think that they can engineer themselves backwards to where it was before. I think some of these services are just going to end up failing or getting absorbed, right? And they'll just do what they've always done since the beginning of time and lean back on cable television because it makes the most sense. If you're going to be in some sort of partnership, excuse me, with another studio, at that point, you might as well go back to your relationship with the distributor because at least that relationship is symbiotic. There's no competitive relationship like it is going to be with you and a Paramount. Like Universal and Prime Video aren't going to have any type of conflict. Or what was MGM and Universal aren't going to have any type of conflict. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's a marriage that's meant to fail. One of those companies is going to end up absorbing the other, and we'll be left with like 2 or 3 streaming services outside of Netflix, which is kind of where we're at now. Yeah. There really are only a handful of viable streaming services that will probably be here in the next 5 years.
And then there's a couple more that only have really one show that you like. So once you're done with it,
but see, I'm not counting them as being viable. Like the Stars app, I don't see that being viable past Power.
Peacock for
shout out for the fans of P Valley and BMF, but I don't expect the subscribership to hold on that thing once Power is over. Peacock is another one that's kind of, they're trying.
No, they have The Office.
Yeah, they're trying, but I don't think that they have the new content that really drives people in there.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens over the next couple of years. They got the John Wick stuff. They've got Bel Air, which continues to get more popular. Yeah, but they're definitely at the back of the line.
What happens when those shows gets to season 5?
We might fuck around and look at it, and it might just be Prime Video, Netflix, HBO because of their sheer size.
Tony Robinson said he feels like in a few years, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, and Netflix will be the only streaming services.
He said Prime, Apple TV, Disney Plus, and Netflix.
So somebody's going to have to absorb Paramount and
HBO. Yeah, I could easily see Max is talking about splitting. They want to split not just the streaming service, the company. They want to split this. Think about how batshit crazy this is, fam. So at first it was Discovery and National Geographic.
Yeah,
that got together. And then no, because Nat Geo is Nat Geo is Disney. It was Discovery and somebody else. Discovery, before it was Discovery and Warner Brothers. And Discovery TLC? Ate somebody else. Who the fuck was it?
TLC, HGTV.
I don't know. It was one of them. I think they're already under that umbrella. Anyways, so bloated Discovery ends up merging with Warner Brothers, right? And then that's how we end up getting, Max, a rebrand, because HBO Go wasn't good enough. Okay, right. Just keep that. But so now we got Max, and now they had it, or first they had it where they had to split up, right? You got your Discovery, whatever it was, the Discovery streaming channels, and then you had your HBO Go. But now they maxed the whole thing out, and now they said, well, fuck it, that ain't working, so we'll just split the company up to go from like our linear cable content. That'll be the Discovery side, and then our streaming service side, that'll be the HBO side.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're doing too much. Is their new idea? Maybe they got too big, didn't know what the fuck they were doing, didn't know how didn't really have solid plans on how to move it forward.
You're
And
doing way too much. That's how I look
having
at it.
trouble, cultivating the sheer size of the business that they have now.
Yeah.
But anyways, somebody else's problem. Good
For
luck,
sure.
Zaslav.
For sure. I was trying to see if I can find what Disney merged with, but I can't. Oh well. Okay. John Woo is making a remake of The Killer with your boy Omar Sy.
And what is
Masanda?
Yeah, Lady Masanda. You don't know her.
I wrote it down.
Don't say her name.
I wrote it down.
Know her.
You told me to write it down. I wrote it down.
What was the name of that movie again? The Killer?
The Killer.
Hold on.
I feel Zaslav will sell Max and take HBO back to cable.
I mean, HBO is still on cable, but yes, him selling HBO at its bloated size that it is right now is not out of the question. Will they allow another merger like that without breaking it up, without breaking Discovery and HBO up, or excuse me, HBO and Warner Brothers up? Jesus Christ, Discovery and Warner Brothers. I don't know. I don't think they're just gonna let. So like, would they fuck around and let Jeff Bezos buy Discovery, Warner Brothers all together? I don't think they would ever allow something like that. I don't think they would allow Disney to do that. You'd be talking about probably what 2/3 of the American media market at that point.
Yeah.
Fuck no, hell no.
Yeah, but then who would be able to? Apple.
That's my point. I don't think anybody is going to be able without breaking it up. So it would have to be. They would have to divest some stuff and make it two companies probably, and then sell either Warner Brothers or Discovery
or Warner Brothers.
God damn it! What is going on?
Speaking of Bel Air, that official trailer though
look dope, right? That shit look crazy. That shit. I was like, oh, they must have got a bump in the payroll. Must have got a bump. This isn't from 2023.
Fast and the Furious looking ass.
2024.
Just wait until Wonder Man hits streaming.
Wonder Man.
Yep, Wonder Man.
Wonder Man. Come on, IMDb. I'm filming now. Her name is not Masande. It is God damn it. I don't want your fucking app. Leave me alone.
Damn, cuz.
Natalie Emanuel and Omar Sy. Looks pretty good. Little assassin thriller.
Little light skin, little dark skin.
This nigga. I'm down for anything with Omar Sy in it. Did you ever see Book of Clarence?
Did you tell me to watch Book of Clarence?
I was just wondering if you saw the movie Book of Clarence.
Nah.
It had a lot of good actors in it.
Nah.
I felt like the story left a little bit to be desired, but all in all, I enjoyed it just because of the actors that they had in it.
Oh wait, I think I remember this.
We're talking about Book of Clarence.
Yeah. With the Keith Stanfield.
Oh yeah. Yep.
A whole bunch of okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
When you said it, I didn't immediately recognize it. That's
It was a
why I was
good
like,
time.
what? Okay. All right.
Another Omar Sy sighting. That was that was why that was relevant. In case anybody was wondering.
Got you. Okay. Tyler Perry's got some thievery allegations going up against him from Lorraine Duckworth Rogers.
Yeah, man. This lady, I don't know if y'all seen it this week. She was I seen it on Twitter talking about, y'all know you a dirty dog. Stole my shit.
Dog.
She said something like that. I don't know. I'll let you listen to her yourself.
God, turkey. You stole my movie, Jack.
You was a lie, dirty dog.
That's funny. I hope she didn't.
No, she did.
I really hope
she called him a lying, dirty dog.
You just a slice of cheese with the edges cut off.
Okay. Dirty and scandalous.
put it up in that movie. I know you did. You ain't nothing but a thief. All you do is steal folks' ideals. Don't want to get any credit for it, and then you go make a movie.
Why does she sound like that?
I don't know, man. This shit is nuts. I want to get the book. Yeah, that's enough of that. I want to get the book. It's called An Enemy's Funeral by Lorraine Duckworth Rogers. We God damn it. No.
Yes.
I want to get the book so I can read it. I'm not watching the Tyler Perry movie, but I can have y'all confirm whether or not some of the shit in the book
I mean,
actually happen here. Or we just get the Spark Notes. We can do that.
no, I would watch the movie to compare it to the book.
Oh no.
But only for that reason.
No.
I would at least.
No.
215 pages.
If I have the
2.3?
self-constraint to not watch Marvel content, I for damn sure got the discipline not to make my eyeballs grace that bullshit.
223 pages. 223 pages. That's not that bad.
That's a pretty short book, actually.
That is.
That's the first Blade script. That is the first Blade script.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's read the book and then watch the movie.
No.
And do a comparison.
We can put our work together. I'll read the book. You watch the movie. We'll compare notes.
No, you know I don't even watch stuff, so like that ain't even gonna be it.
Doesn't get less embarrassing when you say it.
It does.
No.
Because then I own it.
Nope.
And then it works.
Mm-mm.
Anyway. All right. Next thing on the list. Gen V season 2 coming in 2025.
Quick turnaround. It kind of is. It's a little bit embarrassing for me, at least, of Invincible to be that lackluster, and then you got a newer title in the same studio as you that deals a heavily special effects. So it's not even like, oh well, one's animated, one's live action. It should be easier. Hell no, everything in that show is pretty hard to create. And they have a what it'd be? Would it be less than a year? When were we watching Gen V?
2023.
Was it?
Yep.
You sure it wasn't early 2024?
It was late 2023.
Okay.
I remember there was one episode where I was in Atlanta.
So a little over a year turnaround.
Yeah.
Not 2 years.
No.
House of the Dragons or 2 years.
And I feel like they were working on The Boys season 4 while we were watching it.
Yep. So it feels like we haven't even really taken a break.
Yeah, I mean, now they're working on Gen V season 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they're decent at turnaround, working one thing at a time. Still pumping out things faster than fucking Marvel. But
Chill said, "No, you don't. You don't watch stuff. You're too busy reading comics."
Okay, I see Chillmonger wants to get blocked from the live as well.
That's funny.
That's not funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's not funny at all. That Tyler Perry's a stone cold threat.
Child Turkey stole my groove, man.
Like, why did she have to? I feel like that took away from the message a little bit.
He was a lion dog.
Like, ma'am, relax. New director for Spider-Man 4. We don't know who it's going to be yet, but it's not going to be
not going to be John Watts.
John Watts.
The streets talking. They said it might be Sam Raimi, which is an interesting approach because think about it. We had also been hearing rumors about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4, which obviously would be helmed by Sam Raimi. So if we're going to keep with this whole multiversal Spider-Man idea, they're talking about maybe casting a live action Miles Morales. Thank you, Amy Pascal, for watching the podcast. Keep dropping by for any more good ideas. Yeah, there's an interesting kind of meeting point there between Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4 with Tobey and then him coming on to do Tom Holland Spider-Man 4. I think there's a lot of potential there, and none of that involves Andrew Garfield, so it really sings to my heart. And really speaks to the inner Spider-Man fan.
So basically, it's going to be Spider-Man 4, but it's going to be Spider-Man
4 for both. Sounds dope. Sounds dope. Like if there's a way to interject that No Way Home feeling back into our veins and maybe even elevate it by removing an ingredient, Andrew Garfield, then that sounds like the way to go to me for sure.
Yeah, but then you don't get the Andrew Garfield self-deprecating jokes.
No.
That's funny.
No thanks. No, thank you. Wah, 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 wah.
All right, what else we got to talk about? Thor and the Legend of Hercules? Nah.
Thor and the Legend of Hercules. So we're really going to just like follow up the Hercules cameo. That's where we're going with the next Thor movie.
I don't think it's real.
Like, but how? Okay, so obviously that was a Taika thing, right? He thought that shit was hilarious. That was his after credit scene. Are you just gonna make whoever picks up the project next take this Hercules thing? Again, that's unconfirmed. But if that's the angle that we're going with, I think this thing of them already having treatments for movies and then picking directors to run with the baton is inherently wrong. Like,
Sure.
you shouldn't have an idea of what the movie's going to be before you hire the director of the movie. It's just weird.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have a concept for a film before we know who's going to make the film.
Makes sense.
Just kind of feels like a basic part of the process there.
How do you feel about a Richard Rider Nova series as opposed to a movie that wouldn't be directed by Michael Bay?
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of shitting all over my dream here. But
and it being 3 or 4 years out from release.
Well, that means that it's absolute just hogwash right now. It doesn't mean that it's anything. We're not in pre-production. We're not casting. We ain't doing a fucking thing.
We're just kind of
it's an idea. It's Armor Wars. That's what it's Armor Wars.
Yikes. Twisters earns $32.2 million on the film's domestic opening day. I think they're up to $80 million now.
That looks good
for the end of the weekend.
That's actually pretty surprising.
I've seen no advertising for Twisters.
I've seen a couple of trailers. It hasn't been a strong push. I think it's one of those. I wouldn't necessarily call it cult. Well, yeah, I guess cult classic movies.
Yeah, the original Twisters were.
Who was that? Bonnie Hunt.
Sounds right.
Of all the remakes, though, I didn't have Twister doing 80 million in its opening weekend on my bingo card.
Helen Hunt.
There you go.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yep.
And Bill Paxton. So
Philip Seymour Hoffman was in that movie.
Yep.
Wasn't Paul Giamatti in that movie?
No.
Was it one of the like tornado tracker peoples?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that wasn't a movie that I would expect to resurface in the 2020s
and do well.
Yeah, because who's out here tornado tracking like that these days?
People from Kansas.
Yeah, must be. But hey, props to them for making 80 million in their first weekend.
Shout out to Twisters.
Okay, are we ready to talk about Feige? I think we are.
All right, man.
First thing I got from Feige is he described superhero fatigue as more of a feeling like you have to do homework fatigue. These are all individual stories meant to be enjoyed as singular entities. The connectivity is a bonus and something that a lot of people like.
Kevin, aren't you tired? You've been talking about superhero fatigue for 2 years, bro. Like,
yeah, because that's the reason that they're not.
You're not tired of this. People are tired of your stuff sucking. It is not the homework. It is not the amount of films. It is not the connectivity. People are tired of subpar content. The shit isn't good. How have you twisted yourself into this knot so far that now the connectivity is a bad thing? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. The MCU would not be what it is today if there wasn't a entire genre on YouTube of people theorizing, reviewing, forecasting, fan casting on Marvel content, that comes from the connectivity of the universe. The fact that your films live in a universe unto their own is the type of innovation that had y'all dominating the movie market. And now you're talking about it like it's some trivial piece of homework.
Yeah.
Is exactly what you called it.
Yep.
A trivial piece of homework that leads to fatigue. The one thing that fans share kind of connectively amongst us all over the world is now trivialized by the kingmaker, the godfather of the MCU.
Yep.
I just don't I don't even know where we go from here, y'all. Well, I know where we go. And sooner everybody else gets on that boat with me, maybe we can start pushing that way. But yeah, no, man. Fall of Sodom is very loud. Very loud.
Tony Robinson said they should have Twista on the Twisters soundtrack.
Stop it. Hey, Twista showing up in the Twisters movie would be a little on the nose.
That'd be
a little on the nose.
That'd be a little crazy.
Like, where did y'all even find him? It ain't no other black person in this movie.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. What are you doing?
What are you doing out here?
And then Chillmonger said, "I got dead T'Challa fatigue."
Yeah, we got dead T'Challa fatigue. We've got nerfed Nick Fury fatigue. We've got bastard child fatigue. We have hot potato mantle fatigue. We have screaming goat fatigue.
Yo, definitely had that the second it happened.
What else do we have? We have fucking waiting on projects that were announced at Comic-Con 2019 fatigue. That's the problem with your shit, dog. Not, man, I gotta watch a movie. It is 6-episode short series to understand what's gonna happen in this movie. What am I gonna do in the 2 years in between these projects? Homework.
If I didn't catch power fatigue by this point, then I don't have superhero fatigue.
Shut up, fam. Shut up.
Just saying.
Over here bullshitting has got you talking about the one thing that was actually good about your shit. Shut up.
Okay, so Kevin Feige basically announced that the next era of the MCU is the Mutants era, which started with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh my God. How long? How long, fam? The next era? Not the era that we're currently in? When does the next era start? Wake me up. Wake me up when the next era starts.
Well, it starts. No, he says it starts now with Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Good. But say, fam, when is the next era starting?
Right. But that brought me to another thing that he said during this interview, where he revealed that the Matrix was the reason that the X-Men wore black leather in the first movies. There were studio execs in charge who knew that the Matrix had been a big hit, and they wore black leather, so put them in black leather. So fucking stupid.
Is there a better example of incompetence? The fact that he had the confidence to even say that shit out loud. The fact that he said that out of his mouth and didn't immediately go, "Hey, whoa, let's let me do that again." Yeah, let me do that again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were sitting in a room full of people that said, "Ooh, Matrix wore black leather. X-Men wear black leather. Equal money."
Yeah. Yep.
So I guess the X-Men weren't already making money as a franchise off of the big screen, not wearing black leather. But there's no way it's translatable, right? Because when Spider-Man had his oh no, darn, Spider-Man wore his colors.
Yep.
Oh, but when Lou Ferrigno was playing the Hulk on oh no, darn, wore his colors.
He was big and green.
When Superman, Christopher Reeves, he wore black. No. Darn. Or fucking colors. Every other superhero project on the small screen or the big screen up until that point wore what?
The colors that they were associated
Not
with.
fucking black leather. Now it worked out, I guess. It worked out.
Sure.
Don't let me rag on them too hard on that one. It worked out, but just the level of incompetence. This is how we almost got British accents in Wakanda. This is how we almost got British colonial accents. Never forget that y'all's king, y'all boy, not anybody in the chat, but Black Panther fans at large. Y'all's mans almost had black people in the heart of Africa speak with British colonial accents and no other native tongue. Incompetence, like just rank incompetence. There's no other way to explain that away. Oh, he didn't read the comic book. He didn't. No, there's what? You walk into Kenya and hear everybody saying, "Hello, governor."
Makes sense.
The fuck? But yeah, listen to Kevin Feige because he's got it all worked out.
Realistically, they knew that Halle Berry was going to be in Catwoman. So they're like, let's get her into some black leather before she does that movie.
Okay.
I think that's it. Was there anything else that we had to talk about for Behind the Cape? Does anybody else have anything in the chat for Behind the Cape? Am I missing anything? Oh,
none, Inner Shocker. I ain't got no love for Andrew.
That's crazy. Japanese historian says that Yasuke was a samurai. He was real.
Thank you, Japanese historian, but we didn't need that. We already knew. Okay.
I mean, some people clearly are out here, wild and talking about.
Contrary to popular belief, we can read.
Some people think that shit wasn't real. So get that black man out of my video game.
Get him off my Assassin's Creed.
You know what I mean? Bullshit. But no, I think that's all I had.
Cool.
All right. That be something else.
Give me a second.
You still need a second?
Yes, I do.
You gotta admit it, bro.
I swear to God, y'all will grasp for anything, any and everything to boost up that man, to boost up Andrew Garfield. He has the most comic accurate suit. Cool, bro. Cool.
Tell the truth to the people.
I will admit that he has the most comic accurate suit if you admit that they went down to American Eagle to cast him. Or Hollister, yeah. And then we'll be square.
Movie. You're in my movie.
If you admit that they found him at the local mall doing kickflips and wearing Axe body spray, then I'll admit that he has a pretty comic accurate suit.
Hate is real.
Look, it's hate. This is accuracy.
Ugh.
If Peter Parker was secretly a jock and not a nerd, he'd be Andrew Garfield,
basically. A very sarcastic nerd.
Yeah.
Or a very sarcastic jock.
You know, that type of nerd who's actually built out like a jock, but he's just really nice and he gets picked on because he doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
Or he's a jock, but he's not on the football team. He's on the lacrosse team.
Yeah, you know, the Peter Parker who's already 6'3" and like athletic as hell.
Parents are doing well.
You got HGH head. They got this big ass head. Ain't nobody messing with that, Peter. Who was fucking with him?
Got a 5 head.
Fucking with this grown ass man. Peter been 6 foot since the goddamn 5th grade. Yeah, he's getting picked on.
That's funny. Garfield is the best Spider-Man. Get over it.
No. You get over it. It's an army of one.
Get over it. The name of that Japanese historian was Yu Hariyama.
Thank you, Zang Beto. Asian historian says Yasuke is real. We sound like the Inquirer. We sound like the what's the other tabloids? The Inquisitor.
Yikes. Yu Hirayama. That's his name. Anyway, W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. It's on you, bruh.
Cool. All right. I actually have a lot of dubs this week, surprisingly. So first one I'm giving out is to the South Sudan, taking it down to the wire with the USA, man. Not just for obviously the game that was being played out there, but also this is a newly formed country. South Sudan recently went through a revolution and they split.
Yeah.
Right, so South Sudan is the newly established people-led country.
And this is their first Olympics.
Yep, this is their first Olympics.
And so for them to have a game
competed
like
well.
Yeah.
Competed well. Winnie Gabriel was out there not only hooping, but after the games, he spoke about South Sudan and their impact here at the Olympics and kind of showing face.
Mm-hmm.
Being a new country, so it was pretty important. He sounds like a pretty good what would you call that? Not a spokesman, a diplomat. Pretty good diplomat, yeah, for South Sudan. So I think that was a pretty feel good story. It was a pretty good feel good story. Here's LeBron out here messing stuff up. Should just let him win, bro. Let him win, bro. Nah, don't.
That's not how that works.
Anywho. Moving on, Nick Saban is getting a dub. They are renaming Bryant-Denny Stadium Nick Saban Stadium.
He deserves it.
I think so. It just feels weird.
It does.
It feels weird that Paul Bear Bryant and what was the other coach? Something Denny. Are being moved to the side. Like they didn't even add it. It's not even Bryant-Denny Saban Stadium. It's just straight up move over, Bear Bryant,
the man that built
Nick Stadium. Jesus Christ.
As of recent.
Yeah, but I mean, if ever there was a coach who deserved to have his name put on the college football stadium, I think it's Nick Saban. Now
he is Satan, but he does deserve that.
The question is, which one of the I'll say the greatest college stadium and one masquerading as the greatest stadium. Which one of those two stadiums ends up naming their stadium after a coach next? Will it be Ryan Day Stadium.
It's a little too early to even be
Ryan Day Stadium. Or we got more options. Would it be Harbaugh Stadium or Sharon Moore Stadium?
I don't think either.
I don't think
three of those are happening.
It's definitely not going to be Harbaugh. Not while this current board of trustees still lives. It's not going to be Harbaugh. Sharon Moore. Now we got to. Hey, let's run off some national championships. You know what I'm saying?
Well, since that's also not happening,
you know what I'm saying. Let's run off a 3-peat real fast.
So you would be okay with, because you're putting him in this conversation, you would be okay with the stadium being named after Harbaugh, despite a losing record against the Buckeyes?
Well, no. Harbaugh's lost. Like, he had a chance. If he'd have come back, maybe win another chip, you know what I'm saying, hang several more Big Ten titles.
I don't think one championship and a losing record against the
Buckeyes. You got to think, if they never named it Bo Schemblacher Stadium, Bo Schemblacher never won a national championship. So it was more so of his meaning towards the university than it was anything. And I think Harbaugh, even though he does mean a lot, then he's really up there in terms of importance, right up there with Bo Schemblacher. I think, the exit going to, I want to go back to NFL, that shit. I think, you kind of temper for some. Plus, he doesn't have a full board of trustees that would vote to put his name on the fucking stadium.
Right.
I don't think that would go his way.
Sure.
So,
well, I mean,
now Sharon Moore,
I would say, has a open chance.
That's what I say. He puts up 10 years, winning record versus Ohio State, another national championship. Obviously, all of that would involve several more Big Ten championships. Hey, maybe I'm taking MJ up to Sharon Moore Stadium one day. Who knows?
If that were to happen, you got it. That's a pretty big if.
I mean, we're off to a good start.
We haven't even started yet.
We're off to a good start. I mean, I would say entering into your coaching career as the defending national champion is a good start.
But that's
a pretty good start. Pretty damn good start.
Okay.
It's recent. We ain't been reading comments a lot here. Gotta admit, Kerr almost blowing the game against South Sudan, even with the Monstars on his team, should be one of the L's list. Now, interesting point, right? So we say that the South Sudan almost beating the U.S. should be an L, which I would put a lot of that on playing Joel Embiid so many minutes, but we don't have enough time here today. Also, the other interesting upset, not even potential upset, but upset of the weekend. Did you see the WNBA All-Stars beat the women's team, U.S. women's team?
No.
Beat them.
That's crazy.
117 to 109, I think it was. So Brianna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi, y'all just let Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and the rookies smoke y'all?
Yep. Get them the fuck out of here.
And we're not even going to see that game again for another 4 years. It won't even be the same team. Taurasi won't be there.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if Griner will still be there.
Yeah.
How the hell did y'all lose this game?
Caitlin Clark.
Hubris. Fucking hubris. I don't even know. It wasn't even her that went off. It was another rookie. Went off for like 34 points.
It was Caitlin Clark.
It was not Caitlin Clark.
It was her presence.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. I see where we're going here.
She's the white Larry Bird.
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this.
That is funny.
Where are we going next? Oh, I love this one. Shout out to 80-year-old bodybuilder Willie Murphy.
Willie Murphy.
Where she's from.
She?
Yep, she.
Her name is Willie?
Her name is Willie Murphy.
All right.
She's an 82-year-old bodybuilder, Willie Murphy.
And her name is Willie.
She gets a dub from me this week because she fought off a home intruder at her house, beat his ass with a table.
Damn.
Whooped his ass with a table, broke the table, held the man down until the cops got there, and then went to the police station afterwards and tell him, nah, we ain't got to press no charges.
I already whooped his ass.
Whooped his ass already. We good.
Sheesh.
The house is secured. We all right. You ain't gotta lock him
82?
up. 82-year-old bodybuilder, black woman.
Killing it.
Definitely we'll put her interview in the replay.
All right, Willie.
Shout out to Willie Murphy. I am giving out a dub to M. Night Shyamalan. Why would M. Night Shyamalan be getting a dub for me?
I don't know, but
let's just spitball.
I sense there's a twist coming.
Only slightly. So if there was a common theme through the diss tracks of Kendrick Lamar, this battle season, it was the M. Night Shyamalan references. We had the Haley Joel Osment, even though it was the weird
Joel
flip
Osteen.
with the Joel Osteen thing, right? And then we had obviously the I see dead people at the beginning of Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, M. Night Shyamalan and Kendrick Lamar are familiar with each other. And he told Angela Yee on the Lip Service podcast that
I'm sorry, wait.
He told Angela Yee, yes.
M. Night Shyamalan went on
Lip Service.
Was it Lip Service or the radio show?
You're right. It does say Way Up. Never mind. It was Way Up. It wasn't Lip Service.
You know they only talk about sex on Lip Service.
My bad.
That'd have been crazy.
My bad. Freaky Frog Friday. No, it was on Way Up with Angela Yee. And he told her.
That's still strange.
Not only was he pleased by it, but that he ran and told his teenage daughter when he found out that he got referenced on the track. He got referenced on Euphoria, and he ran and told his daughter. He hadn't even got to Not Like Us yet.
He mentioned Sticks and Ocean. We up.
Literally, he went on this whole rant about how I don't care about what kind of music it is as long as it comes from a place of integrity, aka. Hey, don't play too much of that nigga music over here, all right? Only certain artists get played, but at least he prefers Kendrick Lamar according to him. So, or at very least he knows he can read a room and know what side to be on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Unlike some of our other celebs. M. Night Shyamalan. Oh, we may have a Max Kellerman sighting soon.
Does it have anything to do with Skip?
No. Anyway, I said Max Kellerman.
Since Skip is gone,
I didn't mention Skip Bayless purposefully. Anyways,
happy trails.
There is some scuttlebutt that either one of the networks, their FS1, yes, with the departure of Skip Bayless here at the end of this month, and also with I think ESPN is struggling to get any other personality other than Stephen A to work. That's just me. Some potential of Max Kellerman making a return to the table. Now, I haven't heard a network be named particularly, and that's why I'm kind of playing the advocate here with the scuttlebutt of who it may be.
Sure.
But I would be very excited to see Max Kellerman return to the table in a time where I have to watch Nick Wright work tirelessly to try to diminish Michael Jordan's legacy in an attempt to try and level off what we are currently seeing from LeBron James, in a time where I'm listening to fucking Ryan Clark tell me how nepotism is all of a sudden a good thing because black men do it now. When black men do nepotism good. In a time where I am listening to guys like Dave Portnoy, his voice be louder on women's sports or women's basketball than that of Stephen A or any of these Johnny come latelys who are trying to dictate the coverage on the sport. It is really a troubling time, and it is a time where we need a voice like Max Kellerman to come back in and give a take. Like, I'd take Iggy over Steph for the final shot. No, I'm saying, but
for the final shot,
I'd take Iguodala over Steph Curry. That shit was nuts.
The way he announced it.
I'd take Iguodala over Steph.
Okay.
But no. When he wasn't talking basketball, when he was talking boxing, football, anything other than basketball, I felt like if you kept him away from Warriors and maybe even LeBron to a certain degree, we could get some okay basketball takes from Max. It's just that when he got to arguing with Stephen A about LeBron, he usually went a little bit too far. He took an extra step. And then when he was talking about the Warriors, he was just completely you couldn't get him to think straight. It was it was embarrassing.
Very much so.
But boxing, chef's kiss. MMA, chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Expert, fight expert.
Rapping.
Yeah. Well,
he used to rap.
Yeah, anyways, I would love to see Max Kellerman return to the desk. Is all I'm saying.
Shout out to Sergio Nepo. I am so happy to watch you guys. I look up to you. Greetings from Brazil.
Yo, that's what's up, Sergio. All the way in Brazil. That's what's up.
Yeah, I need
a honeymoon there.
I still need to go to Brazil.
Where in Brazil?
I still need to go. I'm crying, Marcus, and you got it wrong. They actually found an injury in Forever 21. Facts.
That's funny. All right, we'll get to these L's here. Once Josh settles back in. Changing out the camera battery. Mike A says, I know I'm late, but when Marcus dressed up like Kendrick Lamar reminded me of Erykah Badu's exes. Appreciate that, Mike A. You don't have to do this. I want Iggy taking that shot.
I want Iguodala. He said the fate of the universe.
Fate of the universe. I want Iguodala taking that shot.
The Martians have the death beam pointed at literally. Fate of the universe on the line. The Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. You better hit it. I want Iguodala. Fam, don't you dare put planet Earth on Andre Iguodala over Steph Curry in your life ever again.
Like the irony, because wasn't that in 2017?
Yeah,
a year after Iguodala got his shit beat off the backboard, setting up the Kyrie bucket.
Yes.
Well, oh my God. Anyways, Jesus Christ, Max. All right, on to my L's. First L I got is going out to D Wade. D Wade has a podcast and he's talking.
He has a podcast with his kid?
No. It's with I don't know who it's with. But he was talking this week. And according to D Wade, do you know if D Wade never would have got injured, that he would have been the one chasing MJ?
I saw that. I did see that.
Not actually. The guy who he handed his team over to. No, not him.
No.
Right? Not the guy who was better than the both of y'all and led y'all to Olympic gold status.
No.
R.I.P. Bean. No. It would have been old two knees over here.
Yeah, if it wasn't for those knees,
I was chasing Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Hey yo, I understand now why you and LeBron was playing together. It was the collective hubris. It was the collective delusion of grandeur that y'all both were sharing, led y'all to believe that y'all should just go hoop together. Because apparently his family didn't even want him to do that. Let him tell it. His representation didn't want it. His family didn't want him to do it.
Is Dwayne Wade top 3 shooting guards though?
Of all time? No.
Top 5 at least.
Top 5, yes. Top 3. So I obviously MJ, Jordan, Kobe. Well, okay, hold on. Because after that, we're talking about a lot of guys who didn't really dominate ring-wise. You got your Clyde Drexlers. You got Jerry West. Dwayne Wade, Allen Iverson. So really, I think it just really comes down to preference. He could be top 3. It could be.
So then his knees do a little bit better.
But again, you played in an era where you just slightly offset from Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant came in what, 97, 96?
97.
Oh, he was like 6 years behind Kobe. But again, your heading into your prime was already Kobe's prime. Like he came in 3-peat, Lakers, boom. Another not 3-peat, but we won 3 of 4. And by the time I was winning my fifth, or we won 2 out of 3, excuse me. 2 and 2 out of the 4 year. We went to 3 out of 4, 1, 2 out of 3.
What you talking about, Kobe?
Kobe, yeah.
Okay.
But by the time I was winning my fifth, you were declining physically because of your knees. Kobe won his fifth in 2010.
Right.
By that time, we were already square within the middle of D Wade's. Oh, he's missing 30 games a season because of his knees. Shit.
But then Dwayne Wade went on to win 2 more championships.
With who?
With LeBron.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. What are we talking about? Sure. And again, very well noted that he had to hand that bitch over to LeBron for it to even work.
For sure.
We're talking about Kobe as an alpha dog.
Okay. So as the number one guy.
As the number one guy.
Okay.
You're talking about being the greatest shooting guard ever, chasing Michael Jordan. Fam, you had a bigger wall in front of you that ain't had shit to do with Michael Jordan, fam.
No, that's fair. I'll give you that.
And again, by the time that Kobe was tapping out, winning his 5th championship, you had already physically decided that, hey, this is probably not going to work out. Hey, yo, LaBreezy, what we doing?
LaBreezy is crazy.
Because the very next year in 2011, who was playing on your team?
LaBreezy.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It wasn't just the knees, fam. You had already decided that it probably, not to mention, fam, you won your first one with Shaq. An MVP caliber type player, and then come on now. What are we talking about? Cut it out, D-Wade.
That's fair.
Cut it out. Stop the madness.
Well, you know
Sound like Jeff Teague.
Leave Dwayne Wade alone. He wants to paint
Sounds
nails.
like Jeff Teague.
He wants to do nails now.
Stop. Jeff Teague had another terrible take.
Uh-oh.
He said Kobe's game wasn't smooth.
What does that mean?
He said it was
what does that
pump fake jab, pump fake jab. Who did he say his game was smooth though? That's what really sent me. He said Kobe's game wasn't smooth. Hold on.
I don't even know what that means.
Get another Jeff Teague take here.
Or maybe I know what it means, but how is that a knock against a player?
It was the player that he said was smooth instead of him that really sent me. Here we go. Oh, on Gilbert Arenas in this podcast of all places.
No chill, Gil.
Here we go. It was rough. It wasn't smooth. Yeah. He never ceases to amaze me how terrible his basketball takes is. It's like Charles Barkley level bad basketball takes. How have you played basketball at this level for this long and be this bad at basketball? Like there have been plenty of things that we could attribute to Kobe Bryant's game. People say he's a ball hog. He was selfish. He was overbearing. Overly aggressive. He's a jack. But the one thing I have never heard in NBA circles or outside of is that Kobe he had a rough game.
Yeah,
his game wasn't smooth.
Never heard that. Plus, what does it matter? He won.
No, but then your comps for smooth are Paul George and Kevin Durant, two players who undoubtedly patterned their games after Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
One of which religiously used to get his footwork workouts from Kobe every summer. Every summer. We would see Paul George working with Bean on the exact same shit that you said was so smooth from him. Katie will tell you where he got all that back to the basket work, but I'll let him tell you.
When he's not punching down on speed.
Right. Yeah, right. All right. Before Biden dropped out. Yikes. Before he gave it over to Kamala.
Gross.
He had a pretty weird interview with Lester Holt where he chalked up his waning black support to the fact that he couldn't walk around the projects.
Yep. That was my biggest gripe.
He said, I haven't been able, usually my campaigns, I'd be out walking in the black neighborhoods. I'd walk through the projects and shake hands and show my face. That's why my black support is waning.
Yep, that was my biggest problem. You know what Joe Biden doesn't do enough?
Walk around in his jets.
He doesn't go around Cabrini Green and Marcy projects enough. That'll get him the vote.
Cabrini Green is crazy. Shout out to Candyman. Oh my God, yo. He's literally the white woman from Candyman. He's literally the white woman. The problem is I can't walk around the projects enough. Oh my God.
Yep.
R.I.P. to the Biden presidency. It was a doozy.
Yeah, somewhere Trump is doing that nasty fucking dance.
It was an interesting 4 years. Back-to-back one-term presidents. That is crazy.
Yeah.
When is the last time that happened? Back-to-back one-term presidencies.
Clinton
no.
Senior Bush.
Oh, well.
No.
Clinton he got reelected. He got impeached.
Yeah.
So that didn't count. And
yeah,
Bush
Clinton
got 8 years.
Clinton got 92.
He got a second term, but he got impeached.
He got impeached right before he would
have left. Yeah.
Okay. So then he had 2 terms anyway. So I don't know.
I don't think that's happened in a while.
It's been a while.
Damn. Lame duck presidents. Anywho.
Trump is somewhere doing that nasty ass. What is that dance that he does at every rally?
That shit. It became memed. So then,
like, what are you doing?
Trump's social media team is better than Biden's, and they know what triggers his people.
That shit.
How is Trump so much better at again? He's a liar, terrible president, awful human being. But why is his team so much more effective in getting his people excited?
I don't know, because he was up there in that RNC speech at the last day.
Yeah, yapping, going crazy,
yapping, not talking about a damn thing, rambling.
I mean, they love it. Everybody's wearing those ear band-aids. Everybody got napkins on their ears.
And then his ears miraculously fixed, by the way.
He didn't need stitches.
His part of his ear wasn't missing. Nothing.
What part of your body? You know what? I'm not going to bring up the conspiracy again.
Perfectly
just leave it alone. But again, who do you know gets shot with a bullet? Y'all ran on Megan Thee Stallion's ass for 2 years, and she had a doctor's appointment. She showed y'all the bullet fragment. This nigga. Oh, I swear to God, I hate y'all. But anyways, anywho.
Also, we're not going to talk about the fact that his running mate is basically married to Kamala Harris.
What?
JD Vance is married to an entirely Indian woman.
Oh, shit.
Yes. 100% Indian woman.
Oh, well, I mean, is that a bad? Well, for Republicans, I guess.
That's my point. That's crazy. So, just throwing that out there. Ford and Carter.
That was a while ago, fam. Gerald Ford, the Michigan president. Holy shit. And then Jimmy Carter, which is a president that no one names ever, except for shit like this.
And he's the oldest living president.
Still alive, yeah,
which is crazy considering Biden.
Yikes.
Biden being
not anymore. Oh, well, yeah, no, he's still oldest. Yeah.
Perp says, Perp faux prez.
Run for president, bro?
I don't think he's old enough, but then again, I don't know his age.
Yeah, I was about to say I have no idea whether or not he's old enough. We have no clue.
Perp is definitely maybe not.
Give him your extensive movie knowledge. I mean, you'd still be as qualified as Donald Trump to run.
So. You could literally get on a debate stage and give us a long legs review, and it'll be better.
And you'll be more qualified than some of the individuals we've seen over the last couple of years.
Anything else?
You have to vote for Joe. He's the only chance at beting Trump.
Now, I'm coming to you.
That's
once again.
No, that's a different country.
No, it's not. Do you have any other topics, sir?
Oh, yeah, I got one more. L to Dr. Umar and his Kobe Bryant take.
Damn.
So, first of all, let me preface all of this because we're going to have some nasty conversations. With a RIP to Joe Jellybean Bryant, who died this week. Father of the late great Kobe Bean Bryant, international and NBA player, hooper. condolences. Dr. Umar, while doing one of his, his rants, was talking about how, Kobe's parents had to sell off, keyword had to sell off one of his championship rings because they had fallen on hard times and what have you, and then asked why Vanessa Bryant, who is, controlling over Kobe Bryant's estate in his stead, didn't send them money. This is why you should probably stay out of conversations. This is why you should stay out of shit. Right?
Fairly well known.
I think he just got on a roll. He was on the Breakfast Club. He was, asking Kendrick Lamar if he was, disowning Black Africans, just doing a whole lot of too much. But you put your foot in your mouth here because while you over here caping and asking why Vanessa Bryant isn't spending money on Kobe Bryant's parents, you should be asking, how did they get their hands on Kobe Bryant's championship ring anyways? Well, maybe Kobe Bryant gave it to him. He has 5, and that seems like a nice thing you would gift your parents. Except Kobe Bryant, while he was still alive, sued his parents for stealing memorabilia from him. And this was several years before he died.
Yes.
Had to sue them because they were stealing shit. Not only that, ask yourself how a former NBA player is stealing memorabilia from his now NBA player son to stay afloat. Where the money at, Joe? Again, I've said this on the pod before. Kobe Bryant went to a prep school in Philadelphia. I'll act like he was in public school. The boy went to Lower Merion. He grew up in Italy. Man was born abroad.
Knows the language.
Don't miss me with this woe is me. You were supposed to go to the league and come back and grow. Man, the boy was born wealthy. Or at least well off. I know he was a working athlete at that point when he was playing in Italy. But save me. Save me that shit. Sounds like Joe didn't handle the wallet, or Joe and his wife didn't handle the wallet, got broke, stole from their son, and got cut off. Why don't you stay out of people's family business?
Simple as that.
Why don't you stay out of people's family business, Umar? Anything else, we can have debates about everything else. Why don't you stay out of the Bryant's family business?
It's the second time he's been looking in Vanessa's pocket watching.
Like extracting all that money out of the Black community. Yo, my brother, relax. I be letting you have all these bunny hopper conversations and you be throwing coon out to everybody who disagree with you and all that other stuff. Just leave Bean out of this, okay? Find somebody else.
Pocket watching a widow is nasty work.
Pocket watching a widow over parents who stole from their son and got sued from their son when he was alive.
Nasty work.
Just, fam, what are we doing? What are we doing? I better not find out that you cut off any of your family. Because I'm not even going to ask the reason why. Because you obviously didn't ask why.
Is the school built or not? I don't know, man. That's your boy.
I
don't know that nigga. That's it?
Got gout in my pinky toe. They not like us. You a low down dirty scoundrel. You a dirty dog. Thieving dirty dog.
Yo, crazy. All right. I'm going to start off with my dubs. I don't really have much here, people. I've been spending all week playing college football, minding my own business.
Sound like excuses to me.
So, I don't really have nothing for y'all. So, I guess I'll give y'all a couple of topics to talk about. The first one being, of course, college football. I'm giving a dub to them, but not for the reason you may think. The game is the game. I'm glad that it's back. It's been amazing. I've already kind of given Marcus a little bit of a review. The only gripes I really have with it is the tackling is atrocious. It's terrible. If you throw a pick, it's a pick six. If like it's
might just be the
plays.
user.
No, it's big plays all over the board, and it's not just the user because you can go on Twitter, scroll down the timeline of any clip, and see the exact same thing. So it's not just me.
Sound like y'all need somebody who knows something about defense,
especially since I don't throw that many picks anyway. So like, it's not me. But anyway, other than that, great game, love it. I'm giving the dub to it though because 2.2 million people paid extra money, $30, me being one of them, to get the game early on Monday. And this guy over here loves to bring up the fact that they could probably be giving the college athletes more money. This is the bucket to give it to them from.
The revenue overall was the bucket to give it to them from, but this just kind of exacerbates the issue. Kind of tells you exactly why they should be getting more than $600.
$60 million just for the early.
Arch Manning twisted their nuts, no homo, and got 50 to 60 million dollars, 50 to 60,000.
Yeah.
So I think it ain't gonna be no other NFL sons that's gonna try to. You don't think Jerome Bettis' son, if he ends up being a stud, Ike Taylor's son, going to Michigan, by the way. You don't think he's gonna be saying anything?
No. But
ain't the only NFL name. Manning is not the only NFL name that exists.
Okay, so there are about 20,000 scholarship players in NCAA Division I football. So if we take that 66 million and divide it by 20,000, we get 3,300, which is 5 times the amount that they've been making. So
now we're talking money.
A little bit more.
Now we're talking money.
A little bit more.
Not that $600.
Yeah.
So. Not a steakhouse trip.
And again, that's off of just the early orders. There's clearly still a markup to be made here without that.
Yeah.
So, dub to them for making that money, but it should go back to the players. All right. Cam and Mace has been making some news because they have been talking back and forth with Shakur Stevenson. And then that
I did see that actually.
And then that led to Jay Prince, because Jay Prince is his manager, intervening. And I'm giving the dub to Cam and Mace.
Shakur, why? Why Jay Prince? Why?
Because I think he's from Houston.
Why? Who gives a fuck?
And Jay Prince.
Who are the niggas?
Jay Prince gets a cut of anything coming into Houston.
Lame ass losers. Who gives a shit? I swear people need to stop being afraid of them niggas, dog.
Well, that's why I'm giving Cam and Mace the dub. Because they was like, who do you think
you're talking to? Also, I do feel like they was, once again, they kind of stepping in some stuff that they don't know about. Shakur Stevenson is a very good defensive fighter, regardless of what their critique is. I think there is a point where you kind of be like, all right, well, you know what, you know better. Well, at least wait till the nigga lose.
Calling the defensive style,
at least wait till he lose, because
boring.
What y'all won't do is call Floyd to the table for the same shit and worse. Right? Not just a defensive shell, but the way that he strategically picks fighters as well. At least Shakur Stevenson is not out here ducking people.
That's true.
Running from them until they get knocked out 3 or 4 times, diminish their value. Now I can say that I get my 50 and no, and we all good.
That is very true.
But y'all won't say that shit to Floyd.
What do you say to the fact that Cam and Mace were not the only people calling the fight boring on a national stage?
Well, I mean,
but they were the only ones that he responded to.
Again, this is something that we just previously put up with for Floyd for a decade, and I didn't hear niggas coming out their skin to talk about Floyd. It was a hater when we was talking about Floyd's boring fighting style. Now it's open season because of Shakur Sanders. No, hold on now. I thought defensive principles was something to be championed. It is all I'm saying. Now, where I am going to hop on Cam and Mace is a bandwagon is that Shakur Stevenson can defend himself. Okay, we don't need thing 1 and thing 2 to hop all over the internet and start. Fam, a manager doesn't need to be involved in this. Is between podcasters and an athlete. Why don't you sit the fuck back?
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear from y'all.
Especially
anyway.
When a man is a boxer.
Hey, yo, Kendrick, Parker's son.
Yo.
Parker's son.
Yo.
These niggas won't stop talking.
Yeah, no, but them publicly standing up to Jay Prince will probably at least not put an end to it, but make people a lot less intimidated by him.
I mean, I feel like people have been trying to say that for a while. Whack 100 been trying to say it. Now Mason Cam saying it like, listen,
yeah, but
man,
Whack 100 also wants to be Jay Prince.
Kinda.
At a certain level.
I don't think Whack.
He doesn't know whether he wants to be Jay Prince or Adam 22.
I don't think Whack is so dependent on his street persona though that like he will live and die by it. I think the Princes will end up.
That's fair.
Let me knock on wood here. I think wherever the Princes end up, it will probably be a result of the life they live outside of business.
Sure.
And you know, that'll probably be their undoing, is all I'll say about that.
Sure.
But I don't necessarily see that from Whack 100 because I think most of the quote unquote street shit that he promotes is entertainment. It is not actually like involvement in people's demise.
Yeah.
And that is the kind of divider I see in Whack 100 and the Prince family, because it's like y'all niggas are connected to a lot of dirty business and you wear it proudly.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I see from Whack. I kind of see him trying to separate himself from that when he has the ability to. Outside of the Keffy D shit, I still don't understand what all of that was. But maybe that was just another money making entertainment scheme. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that as a
more than likely
anything that has anything, no blood money, no blood feuds. He ain't trying to execute him.
Yeah. Tony Robinson said Whack looks like an angry Teletubby. Yeah, no, I thought that was kind of cool to see in real time, like somebody actually going at Jay Prince for that shit. Because it seemed like a lot of people were afraid.
Like you an old street dude, like fam, you better be 60 years old. Cut it out.
Yikes. All right, my last dub goes to a man that I didn't like for a little while, just because of the way he decided to up and leave the home team. But at least in some way, shape, or form, it shows that he still got a little tiny bit of connection to the home team. And that man is none other than starting quarterback for the Texas Longhorns, Quinn Ewers. Clap it up for Quinn Ewers. That man got on stage and called y'all the team up north. He still got it in him a little bit.
It's only going to make it that much more embarrassing when he loses.
When he beat y'all, it's going to be glorious. We are going to claim him like we do Joe Burrow.
Isn't this his third season at Texas?
Yes, it was a joke.
Fam.
Relax. It was a joke. But crazy that he's still calling you guys the team up north.
Keep that same energy when Mason Graham is like peeling himself off of you.
I mean, technically, you guys are the team up north to him too.
Well,
so
it's a good thing he has to come up north to us, right?
Then whoop that ass.
Yeah.
Just saying. Shout out to Quinn Ewers. All right. Giving an L to the country. We've already kind of talked about it. Biden has dropped out of the election.
Now it's Miss Bacon and her greens.
Oh my God. I've been out in these streets.
And they are not like us.
Like, no. Y'all couldn't find nobody else. Seriously. You went from bad to worst. Worst with a T.
Of the potential candidates to replace Biden, she was polling the worst versus Trump. But she's the vice president.
Yeah. And she needs to
nut up. Gotta nut up. But I mean, what are we expecting, honestly?
Yeah, no.
What are we expecting? Not much.
I'm
not gonna do anything specifically for black people. No. The Asian hate crime bill is a bill that America needs.
Why couldn't we get Mark Cuban?
No. I'm done on rich eccentric
Mark
billionaires.
Cuban could have been the one to combat the other billionaire.
I'm tired of it. All billionaires think that they're Iron Man.
That's a fact.
I'm tired of it.
Mark Cuban definitely thinks
he's fucking Iron Man. No, go be Iron Man with your money somewhere else.
Save us, Mark Cuban. Or Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, no, Gavin Newsom feels like an option.
Kamala looks like she puts celery in her greens. That's what Tony Robbins.
Maybe celery in her greens is crazy.
That is very crazy.
Mustards, turnips, and celery.
Yeah, no. I put a little celery in it.
Maybe Bernie was been playing nice and saying we should vote for Joe so that people will say, oh yeah, maybe that Bernie could do it.
But isn't he older than Joe Biden?
I
mean, doesn't seem it.
He doesn't seem it. Yeah, he doesn't see it. I don't know, man. What are we gonna do?
Save us, Mark Cuban.
Who's Kamala gonna pick as her vice?
It can't be Pete Buttigieg. It can't be any woman.
An all-woman ticket versus Trump. Hey yo, that would be a very democratic thing of them to do.
It would, and
it would be a very democratic thing of them to do.
The white woman didn't win, so what makes you think
Amy Klobuchar and Kamala Harris team up versus Trump and JD Vance?
Stop. Oh, wake me up from this nightmare.
Christian Gillibrand and Kamala Harris versus Trump and JD.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Please don't. Yeah, plus white women are
going to get Maxine Waters and Kamala Harris.
Stop it. Oh. Yeah, no, white women couldn't get it done, and they're going to vote for Trump. So, like, that wouldn't even be a good plan at all. So,
yeah, this is so bad. This is so bad.
It is.
Hey, Republicans, y'all want to do the same? Let's just fuck it. Let's just throw it all into chaos. And y'all could not. Oh, they literally just pledged their delegates to Trump yesterday, like 2 days ago. Darn say so.
Oh, what's my
no chance of that?
I just said it on the pod the other day.
Shout out to Vivek Ramaswamy, who thought he was going to be the VP.
We're going to get Glenn Jacobs on the trail. Glenn Jacobs, Kane.
Oh no, fuck no.
I think he's a Republican anyway. Oh no!
How do you think he's a Republican?
No, he's a Republican.
Where would you even hear his political ideologies?
He's mayor of
Who are you talking about right now?
Kane, the wrestler.
Kane. I thought you were talking about Kane from Power.
Yeah, let's
what
get Kane on.
Fuck?
Let's get Kane going on the election trail.
He's a Republican. Come on, Kane.
That's what. That is hilarious. No, Kane, the wrestler,
GD,
is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Ew.
Glenn Jacobs. Anyway. All right, I'm giving my next L to Lupe Fiasco.
Loser.
He been talking dumb shit.
Real great. Him and Big Sean, bro. I don't know what it is about these rappers. Like, Kendrick really sends you into a spiral where you be like, man, fuck that nigga. Man, I should apologize. Man, fuck that nigga. Man, you know what? We ain't even really had to do this. I really should have just not messed with this man at all. But I'll bar that nigga up. It's like he sends you through the grief cycle.
I don't ever want to
hear a tailspin.
I don't ever want to hear Lupe Fiasco talk about Kendrick if it's not in the bars.
Fam, that's all he can do. Chatty Cathy. He don't want no smoke.
Yeah, no. Give him.
He doesn't want any smoke.
Give him bars or shut up.
Just like Big Sean don't really want no smoke.
Big Sean probably doesn't want smoke.
Weren't you just backing off of this beef in Detroit too? Now you on the radar talking shit?
Nah, bro. He's talking about Ye, bro. He's talking about Ye, bro.
No, he was talking about Ye and he was talking about Kendrick.
He's talking about Ye.
He had bars for both of them, which is so confusing because it's like, so what was that 2 years ago when you were so confused and oh, but I just talked to Kanye and I don't know why he's saying these things and da 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 and mental health, blah 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 blah. My piece. Now you want war. On Detroit too. Me and Kendrick good. It was just a conversation. I don't even understand. Now it's your hood gentrified and I don't have to start beefs to be relevant, even though I'm trying to start a beef to get relevant.
Yeah, Kanye West.
What you doing?
Talking about Kanye West.
No, quit hiding your hands, bro. Stay outside if you want some smoke.
Well, I mean, Big Sean.
If you want us to respond, PG Lang will be along just shortly. Just stay outside.
Big Sean will probably fuck around and lose to Kendrick.
When we spin the block, you make sure you still on that porch, young man.
Lupe Fiasco, you keep your mouth closed unless you are spitting some bars at Kendrick.
He even more embarrassing. How many apologies can we get out of this man?
I don't
expect another one in 6 months.
He didn't apologize again. He did the one time.
After he did all that ranting on the stage, he didn't come out and be like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm cool." Kendrick again. He didn't
that was again. The original time, I think.
No. this year, Lupe was just on a stage talking about how he would bar anybody up and he the best and all this stuff, blah 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 blah. Like when he got some of that Kendrick brush back,
then I don't remember.
He reiterated that he, oh no, Kendrick's cool, blah blah blah. How many apologies are we going to get out of this man?
Well, my whole thing is, Dame Dash said that he is selling his third stake in an album, Reasonable Doubt from Jay-Z, and Lupe.
Oh, he said Drake should get it. Lupe, he said Drake should buy it.
Lupe, no, just no.
I think the timing of people looking to become Drake Meek writers is very interesting. It's a very opportunistic time when you look at a wounded animal. A wounded animal, if you give it some food, to be your friend forever.
I mean, but I just gave Lupe the props for his album. You don't need
Drake man
for anything.
It's a 48 Laws of Power move. He's down bad right now. He don't have many friends. Put me in a good position.
You damn sure don't need the nigga who's losing in the beef or who is lost in the beef.
KD, Drewski, Lupe Fiasco, Gillian Wallow. They all trying to, be in a nice little happy space for when Drake makes a bounce back, if he makes a bounce back.
Yeah, it's a pretty big if. Not Like Us is still ringing off.
I mean, you don't tell that to Kevin Durant.
Fuck Kevin Durant.
I don't know what he gonna do next. He could do anything. He's Drake.
What? Shut up.
I don't think that was his exact words. That's what
it sounds like something he would say.
That's what it felt like.
Shut up.
That's what it felt like.
All right, got 2 more L's.
Lupe looking for that collab album.
No, don't.
That Lupe Drake collab album is coming.
No, it's not.
And then the Lupe Drake tour is coming.
No, it's
not. He can't stop touring.
Nope. Lupe better not be on that tour.
It's coming.
I will drop him off my top 5.
It's going to be called Samurai Owls.
Samurai Owls.
OVO Samurai.
That sounds awful.
OVO Samurai.
Get your hand off of me.
They coming out with Komodos. The OVO Samurai.
Keep your arm over there.
And then he gonna add Megan Thee Stallion to the tour.
What? That isn't even.
Kira, Itodewaska.
I hate this.
Mitere no tewa, Itodewaska.
I hate all of this. Johnny's in the.
Mira.
Johnny's in the chat.
Itodewaska.
Missed all of our college football talk.
You did miss all the college football talk.
So, oh well. Okay. My next to last L goes to me because I decided to not go to the Rib Fest last night.
Lame.
And Music Soul Child performed.
Lame. We saw Brian McKnight on Friday.
Ew.
And every time there was a silent part, I said, "Claim your black children." He even went to a part where he was talking about his new son, the new Brian McKnight Jr. And I was like, "What about the first one? Don't you have a black one several decades ago?
Why is he doing a concert?
You can't just name your kids Brian McKnight Jr. twice." It was a good time, actually. And then, actually, it was the funniest thing. Right after he sang the son to his song, sung the song to his son, that was the biggest exit. That was everybody trying to beat the traffic.
Yeah.
Like, at least half of the crowd on the side where I was sitting got up and started filing. I won't say it was a direct correlation, but I will say that's when everybody else decided this is a good time to try to beat the traffic out of downtown Columbus.
Everybody else said, you know what?
Like, oh yeah, I didn't really actually want you to mention your kids. Makes this whole thing a little weird. I think we're gonna head out now.
You know what? I'm out of here.
But I did have a dino rib, had a beef rib, some brisket. It was a good time.
No ribs.
It was a good time.
Music Soul Child. That's an L to me for sure.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Brian McKnight. I hate Brian McKnight, and it's not even because of the kids. It's because Back at One doesn't make any sense.
Well, the fact that he knew everybody wanted to hear that goddamn song. You don't wait till the last song to play that goddamn shit. I didn't even hear it.
No, I don't know why they want to hear it because it doesn't make any sense.
One is like a dream come true. Two, just want to be with you.
Those are not steps.
Three, because it's plain to see.
None of those are steps.
One for me and 4 steps. 1,
that
2,
is a
3, 5. Make it fall in love with me.
That is actually step 2, but that's the whole thing.
See my work. First of all, there's steps, because those are instructions.
No, none of those are instructions. None of those are actually instructions.
One,
the point.
You gotta be like a dream come true.
No, he didn't say that.
You just gotta make me be with you.
He didn't say that.
It's gotta be plain to see that you're the only one for me.
No, he doesn't say any
now.
of that.
4, you repeat all them steps.
That is a step.
You repeat all
that
them
is the
steps.
One step
and keep me, motivated. Because if you piss me off too much, you might end up like my black children. And then 5, make you fall in love with me.
That is a step too.
And then whenever I see my work is done, then we start back at 1, motherfucker. But if you piss me off at any of those other steps, you're gonna be over there in the abyss with my black children.
Yeah, no, bro. Those are not steps. The 1 through 3 are not steps. So you can't repeat anything.
Then I start back at 1.
And do what? What are you gonna do?
Disown.
What is he gonna do at 1? 1,
start the process over again.
1, you are like a dream come true.
Right, literally. Next wife.
Oh, I hate that song. Anyway, I mean it's a good song, but it just doesn't make sense.
He started the set off with Phil Collins. I feel it coming on. I feel it coming in the air tonight. I was like, this is not your music. Why would you be coming out to this?
Yikes. Gray says those are affirmations. Oh, okay. All right. And then Will T says it doesn't have to make sense. It's a jam and it's provocative. It's a good song. It makes no sense. That's all I'm saying. Trump should have picked Ye as VP. All right, perp. Anyway, my last dub is going to Terrell Davis, or I guess the airline that had Terrell Davis arrested. FBI agents detained Denver Broncos Hall of Fame running back Terrell Davis over the weekend after an incident during a United Airlines flight from Denver to Orange County.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
They somebody kicked one of them airlines, one of them funky ass airlines kicked Salt off too. Or Pepper.
Oh, I was like, who? Salt? Salt. What her mama name her?
Pepper. It was Pepper. First of all, Salt needs respect too.
No, you're right, but I don't know who you're talking about till you say Pepper. Who the fuck is Salt? That's crazy. You have to mention Pepper or
you have to mention Pepper or else you don't know who the fuck you talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's funny.
Salt. Thought it was a new streamer or some shit.
Talking about the Angelina Jolie movie like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't know who the hell you were talking about.
Come on, Agent Salt and Angelina Jolie.
Oh, yeah, nah. Airlines, what the fuck are y'all doing?
And Starting Pepper said, and we in effect want you to push it back, working in late, waiting night, working up a sweat. Come on, y'all. Push it down. Push it real good.
The last L goes to Marcus.
Push it real good.
It's been a great stream. Shout out to the squad homies. All 12 of you, I think is what I saw. 15 of you. People respecting your name. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to next week's W's and L's. Make sure you subscribe.
Push it real good.